What's up, Bob? I'm just getting set up right now. Here's the oxygen sensor tool we're going to use. Let me show you exactly what we're dealing with here. So this is the oxygen sensor that they say is slow and lazy. So we're going to remove it. The connector is right here at the top. Just got to figure out how it comes off.
Gonna have a good day.
Looks like I need a trim tool. Why does it look like this damn screen is? Come on, dick. There it goes. And then the release tab is on the wrong side of it, so you can't really get to it. The release tab is right here. And that's the side that's... And then the reason I like this tool, I got this years ago. It's by OEM, and it's got an angle to it. Well, it's because the live streaming is a little early, Bob. That's why nobody expects me to really go live. They want to get off work first. Huh? I am. I don't need anything. I'm good right now.
Just have us run down to 6810 with me.
I told you to take that last time.
Oh, you know what? Maybe I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I told you just take the half and then take the other half.
Okay, I didn't hear. Okay, I didn't hear you. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't want to just do it. I wanted to talk to you first.
Yeah. Just take it.
All right, no problem.
Alright, so I'm gonna have to go to the Mac, the Mac one. It's got a little bit deeper, and it's down in there a little bit further. Use the icon breaker bar, if I can get it in there. Trying to do this plus show you guys how to do this sucks sometimes. It really freaking sucks. Because I know a lot of you have these cars. You know what? I'm not going to use this one. I was going to showcase the icon breaker bar, but I'm not going to do it. It's just too damn big to have in that area. You know what? But I do have something else icon that I could use. I use the icon 1/2 inch. I gotta use 2 hands to break this loose. I wanna keep the tool straight. I don't want it to let me break it loose real quick. I can't have you guys in one hand and break it loose with the other. Man, that sucker was in there good. As soon as I cracked that thing loose, it said crack, 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 crack. This is a 2.0 liter. What's up, Todd? This is a 2.0 liter oxygen sensor. 8 Foxtrot, 9 Juliet. That guy loved him to death, but he can't shut the fuck up to save his life. Excuse my French. He just won't stop talking. 8 Foxtrot, 9 Zulu, 9 Frank, 472 Hotel. Yeah, the O2 sensors in the Fusions, the 2 liters especially, are notorious for going out. We're replacing them all the time. You get a year or 2 out of them and then they're already bad again. Let me snug this one up. Get them done.
This is a weird one. Of course, some of your hydraulic power steering.
What year?
Wow.
Oxygen sensors in. I don't like how tight this is, but unfortunately that's just how it is. Alright, now we're going to pull these wires off of here. Get these ignition coils slid out. Eight millimeter. Where the hell is my email? Somebody take my email again.
Look at that. I just put a gallon in this fucking.
The damn 8 mil gremlin came and took it. Come on, you jerk. It's right in front of me, I know it is. There it is. Break the ignition coils loose real quick. So I just pull them all out and lay them up there just like that. Pull all these 8 mils out. And now before I open up the motor and pull the spark plugs out, I always blow everything off. Now, plug numbers are SP535s. SP535.
That was a good one, man.
Let's try it.
There's a lot of back and forth, but we got
Yeah, and you know what? She was patient too, and it just sucks that it's so close to the end of the warranty. But at least we
it. Yep.
Because you know what? I'm gonna be honest.
No, you're not.
I told Tom I didn't want to do those hoops.
I don't mind.
Thank you.
Says the spark plug gap is 35 thousandths of an inch, so I'm going to check these out of the box. This is the tool that I use for spark plug gap. It's kind of got two different measurements on it. Yep, right at 35 thousandths. Right at 35 thousandths. Right at 35 thousandths. Good. Bueno, 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 bueno. All of them are good. So let's pull the old ones out.
You want me to hold that?
Just a standard 5/8. And for these, I'll use electric. We'll see if the Ryobi can get it done. The switch locking head Ryobi. Not as strong as the Mac, or otherwise known as DeWalt, but still nice. terrible, but this one does have a little crack in the porcelain. If I could get this thing to focus. Starting to burn back just a hair. Could have probably got some more mileage out of it, but I recommend it to the customer because of the running condition of how that O2 sensor's been lazy. Who knows what's been going on with the fuel mileage, and if they don't remember the last time they had the spark plugs done, let's just do them real quick. It don't take that long to do them, and they said just go ahead. Change the sensor, change the plugs while you're there. It don't cost that much, just do it. This one's getting a little oil. The valve cover is going to need to be resealed soon. Just real lightly moist, just enough to get the plug just real lightly coated. Same thing here, just real light. Starting to get moist. Yeah, see, it's just the two center plugs. So I'll try to snug those bolts up a little bit around it, see if they got any more to go, like they haven't been tightened down enough. See if they'll tighten up any. Hey, is that you or is that Preston? It's probably fucked already because once it picks it up, it's done. Huh? No, I bet it can pick it up though. The one from yesterday was green all night, and he was playing it all the way down there. I woke up this morning and it was red. Yeah. I don't know at this point. I don't know if I should just call the customer up right now and say, look.
Hey, Luke! Why over that truck? For rain.
Try to snug up these. To do what? They weren't even tight. That 8 mil turned like almost a full turn and a half before I'd even tightened them down. I don't know if they back out over time or what, but those were clearly loose. All right, send it. No freaking anti-seize. No anti-seize. Sounds to me like he wants me to do a Ford Ranger song. Sounds to me like he wants me to do the Ford Ranger song. You know what that is? Do you know what that is? It's a Ford Ranger. Matt, do you know what that is down there? Do you know what that truck is down there? That little silver one that what's his name? Maybe. That was a Ranger. Did you hear that? That was a Ranger. I know that truck.
I know that sound.
I ain't no that truck. I ain't no stranger. I know that truck. That's a Ford fucking Ranger.
What is it?
A Ford Ranger. That's a Ford Ranger. No, that's a dude with a. Hey, brother, it's not ladies' night. You came on the wrong day. You might want to come another day. It's not ladies' night. Hey, when's the last time you changed the oil in that weed eater? When's the last time you changed the oil in that weed eater? Hey, you might want to put some of this PI improver from Amsoil in that thing. It might give it 60 horsepower if you can hold the damn thing together.
It might run like a Ranger.
What are you guys going on a date or something? Manny's all dressed up with his lingerie bag. Preston just pulls up with the car. He's trying to schedule the room, going to the damn Sybaris. How come you get them, but I don't get them? Because you're bringing your knee pads to work. That's why. Oh yeah, you both brought your knee pads. Yeah, lucky ones. I know how lucky you are. Hey, what knee pads did you bring? The DeWalt's or the Milwaukee's? Yeah. What's he doing?
Yeah, you forgot the tickets for the auto.
Who's he with? Oh, he's with his girlfriend. Oh, I feel so bad now. I'm saying all this gay stuff to him, but he's with his girlfriend. I should go up to the window and be like, "What's up, sugar? How you doing?"
It's like I'm Daddy Rich.
I'm his daddy. Better treat my boy right.
You should have yourself.
All right, I'm gonna face the camera that way. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get hit.
He's gonna roll the window up.
Huh? I said to her exact. She was so scared. That little blonde girl, little small, tiny, petite thing or whatever. I went up to the window and I said, "Are you taking care of my son?" And she was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "You better be." And I said, "So when we went to Hooters to get a sandwich," I said, seriously, this is what I said to her too. I put her on the spot. And I said, whenever we went to Hooters to get a sandwich, you know he wasn't doing nothing, right? And she was like, looked at him, and he looked back at her. I said, literally, we were sitting at the bar, and there was one girl serving all of us. And we were all just talking to each other, laughing and having a good time. And I said, "You's blowing his phone up." And he said, "Yeah, I'm in trouble." And she laughed, and she smiled a little bit, and she looked back over at him, and I said, "Now he told me he can't ever go no more." And she looked at him and smiled, and like she didn't want to say nothing because she knew I was going to be like, you can't do that to him." I was about to jump all over her. You can't control that man. That's my son. So I told her that Jared walked up, and Jared was like, said something to her or whatever, and I said, "You know I'm his daddy. I'm his real daddy. The daddy you see at his house ain't his real daddy. That's just all for show. But I'm his daddy at work. He spends more time at work than he does at home. I'm his daddy. And this is his stepdaddy. We like to keep it in the family, if you know what I mean." And she said, "What does that mean?" And I said, "You ain't never heard of don't ask, don't tell?" And she said, "What? I'm confused, so confused right now. What does that mean?" And Jared looked at me, and I looked at Jared. I was like, "Man, this girl don't know nothing when it comes to this." She honestly had no idea what that meant. I said, "Well, spend some time around military guys, and you'll know exactly what that means. And he ain't never going to tell you, I can tell you that." She looked back at me, and she got all scared and stuff. And I said, "Wait, honey, you should see the pictures he sends me at night. I'm his daddy. Trust me, I'm his daddy." She was all wigged out. And I said, no, I'm just messing with y'all. I said, he's good people. He's a good kid. You got a good guy. Then they backed out. She was, man, she was all kind of wigged out. All kind of. You could tell You can tell she's never been around people that like to have fun and cut up and play around. It looked like she's probably just around her girlfriends all the time, and she ain't never heard nobody talk like that. Because she was trying to smile the whole time, but she kept trying to stop herself from smiling because she didn't even know half of what I was talking about. It really got her with the whole don't ask, don't tell. I said, you ain't never heard about don't ask, don't tell? And Jerry looked at me and I said, yeah, that's what them Army boys do. Come spend some time with us. I'm his daddy. You should see the pictures he sends me at night. He ain't never gonna tell. It was a long conversation. I wanted to let her know, man. She ain't in control. We in control. That's our boy, man. She ain't calling the shots. If he wants some new nanny, we'll get him some new nanny.
Or she'll ask personally. But he'll just go, it's Daddy Rich.
Daddy Rich. It's Daddy Rich.
He'll straight up tell me that too. He's done it before. 1 week alone was 50 seconds for shit.
Yeah.
It's been like, it's been fucking very analog. It's been very raw.
She seemed like a good girl though, and he's a good guy. She knew by the end of it, I let her know. She was a little weirded out at first. By the end of it, I let her know I'm just playing around. He's a good kid. She's a good girl. She just don't want him to go into Hooters. But I wanted to let her know, hey, he wasn't doing anything the last time he was there. And I did tell him, you need to check her. If you're in a relationship that young and you don't set some boundaries, it could get out of control. And so you need to set those boundaries and let her know. If I want to go hang out with my friends and I'm just going to have a sandwich or something like that, you can't control that. I'm going to still do what I feel like I need to do to be with my friends. Don't try to stop me. That's not right for you to do. So I just kind of let her know, hey, you know, the other night when you was being a little overbearing and you texting his phone a lot and calling his phone a lot, he wasn't doing nothing wrong. He was with us and he was on his best behavior. And even if he was drunk or something like that, we would have never let him do anything stupid. We actually, Jared actually said he wouldn't be into girls anyway. He's more into Chippendales, and she had no idea. Jared went up and said, how the whole don't ask, don't tell thing came up is Jared was like, don't worry, he's not into girls anyway. He would just be into Chippendales. So if it was a Chippendale place, then there might be a problem. And she was like, Chippendales? What's Chippendales? And that's why I was like, oh, you ain't never hung around the military? Don't ask, don't tell. And she was even more confused. And that's how all that snowballed. She had no idea what don't ask, don't tell is. She had no idea what the whole sending me pictures late at night thing is, what I was insinuating. She had no idea what the Chippendales thing was. She literally had no freaking clue. None.
You know when we were at Hooters?
Yeah.
Long story short story long, something like that. I end up talking to her best friend on Snapchat without even knowing her, right? And fucking Tristan asked me like the following day at work, he's like, yo, do you know this chick? I'm like, yeah. Anyway, when we were at Hooters, she fucking texted her friend, told her friend to ask me where we were to try to find out where Preston was. She knew I was with Preston. That's hilarious.
What'd you say?
I said we were both at Lutwoods.
Hell yeah, that's right.
That's what he told her. And I fucking showed him, and he was like, just know where we doing. I was like, I bet.
Hell yeah. Good cover. Good cover.
Funny ass shit. Saw that.
See, that was good because when I was younger, I was stupid. I'd have been like, I'm at Hooters. What the fuck you gonna do about it? I'm right here. I'm playing your game. I ain't playing games with you. I'm at Hooters. And if you don't like it, it's too damn bad.
I remember I got rid of the biggest booty when I was younger, all because my dumb ass said I need a new bitch.
Oh!
Got rid of the biggest booty I ever had at 13, 14 years old.
My God.
Oh, I need a new bitch. What? What is that? Bye-bye.
I was, in my sophomore year, one of the hotter girls in school, I was on the football team. I was one of the football stars.
You're on the girls' football team?
she was a Puerto Rican girl, and she was taller than me, but she was into me, and she was really soft-spoken, very, very smart. We started dating, and my parents were okay with it. My mom and dad liked it. They thought that it was cute. That interracial relationship, they kind of thought it was cute, and they were like, you know, let him go. He's not doing nothing wrong. Well, her daddy found out. No, never even got there. Her daddy found out about it after like a couple months of us dating, and he straight told her, I don't want you dating no white boys. You're gonna date within your race, or you're not dating anybody at all. And her daddy straight put her in her place, and she had to break up with him. Oh yeah, yeah.
They like that card number.
Look at this part number. This is a Cummins filter.
Yeah. Fuel pump.
Look at this part number.
I wrote it in with markers.
He made it work that way. sick individual.
I'm asking just to let you know so you won't be like, who took it? Huh?
Just take it. As long as you put it back, I don't care what you use. As long as you put it back and you don't have it forever. That's all I care about.
I'll bring it back.
You ain't got to ask. You ain't got to do none of that. As long as I get it back and it ain't gone forever.
Because it's
All right, let's go drive this thing. And it's idling way better too. When we get back, I'm gonna have to leave. This is my last car for the day. We're going to look at another house right now, but it seems like, oh, I forgot to tell you, the third offer fell through. So just so you guys know. I forgot to tell you guys that the third offer we put down on a house, which we gave them what we were asking to give them what they wanted. So they said they don't want to have to deal with a VA home loan, and they don't want to have to deal with waiting too long on a bank, because now they have cash offers on the home. They have total cash offers on the home, they said. They have people willing to pay them the amount they want. One guy said he'll give them exactly what they want in cash. Another guy said, I'll get a bank loan and give you $15,000 more than what you're asking. So it's like, we'll just keep trying, you know. We'll just keep trying. Holy moly, that's a jacked up Ford. Man, these little 2-liter, these not even an EcoBoost, just these 2-liter Fusions or 2-liter Focuses. They move, man. They move quick. And that's exactly how these cars were actually designed. If you actually research these vehicles, these cars were not made for people to just putz around real slow in. They were. Look at how big that Ford is. My God. It looks like it's got like a damn 10-inch, 12-inch lift on the thing. Like it's got 40s or something. What size tires those are? Holy shit. Deleted. Yep, deleted 6.7 too. What are those? No, that's like an 8-inch lift. I don't know if that's an 8 or... What is that? An 8 or 10-inch lift, guys? The blocks behind that thing, they look like they're 8 to 10 inches. Wow. Anyway, all right, what do you need? While we're here, I give you about 10-15 minutes and then I'm getting off of here because we got to leave early. I'm going to look at another home tonight. Oh yeah, this car's running a lot smoother. It's got way more pickup now. I don't know, it would be difficult to work on that because my rack, it might be alright because it's from the frame to the top that matters, not so much from the wheels up. So I might be alright, actually. You know what we could do, Aaron, is we could put it on those rotary lifts. Remember those new wireless ones we just got? We could put it on those and you would work on it no problem at all. It wouldn't have any issue. You could actually, because of the suspension, get it up higher without moving the lift as much. You have to drive these hard. These Fusions were not meant to be driven, or these not Fusions, but these Focuses were not meant to be driven easy. You cannot drive these Focuses easy and expect to get a long time out of them. That's not how they're meant to be. That's not how they were designed. They were designed for somebody that's commuting, that wants to move very quick, or like a teenager or something like that. They are very forgiving. Even the DPS 6 is a very forgiving clutch system, but you have to get in it and you have to move. Our diesel tech, he's got like almost 300,000 miles on his 12 Focus, and he's only been through 2 DPS 6s where people have not even made it that far before they've got rid of them. He said at about 150,000 he put a clutch system in it, which that's not unheard of, but some people are doing it every 30-40,000 miles. He didn't have to do any of that because when he gets in the thing, he drives it. He doesn't pussyfoot around with it or anything. He gets in it and goes. They're not made to be in a lot of like traffic or anything. So like a lot of people that take corners, no, you get in the damn thing and you just go. You drive it. It likes to shift quick. It likes to shift at higher RPM. It likes to shift while it's moving very, very good. These vehicles, this is how you drive this car. You don't be nice to it. The clutch system doesn't like a lot of low RPM before it like engages, before the electronic automatic style clutch apply. It doesn't like to go slow. It likes to have RPM shift, RPM shift, RPM shift. That's how this thing wants to operate. I think they say you can use either one, but the higher octane seems to be doing pretty well in those things. Like they actually seem like they're getting a little bit better fuel mileage and a little bit more power. It's kind of up to you. I would like for you to actually
engage your vehicle more yourself, pay attention to your fuel mileage and how it feels, and you make the choice based on exactly how you feel. You're not going to go wrong with 91. A lot of people are actually saying these newer boosted applications run really well on 91. See, just moderate throttle, this thing just goes. Whoa, 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 whoa. Shifts every gear, no problem. Just goes. You try to drive it slow, and it'll start shuddering a little bit. The trans doesn't feel like it wants to like it knows what it wants to do. Just drive the damn thing. I had to get rid of my 15 because I was in a lot of traffic, and when you're in a lot of traffic going slow, you really abuse that transmission. Really abuse. I mean, not the transmission, but the clutch system in it, because the stop and go, stop and go, stop and go. Bob knows how it is coming out of Chicago. When you hit rush hour traffic, you could be in that for hours before you get out of it. And when I was heading home, living all the way out in Sheridan, Illinois, taking mainly country roads all the way out down towards Plainfield exits, and then having to get off there and wiggle my way over to the country where I lived out on 5 acres of land away from everybody. And it went from an hour and 15-minute drive to a 2 hour and 30-minute drive with traffic. And you're sitting there working that clutch the entire time and all that traffic. It is terrible on those focuses. Do you guys know what, just for conversation purposes, what does the octane number mean? Does anybody here know what the octane number actually means when you go see 87, 91, 93? New Ford Broncos they have out now, I think they're really sporty. They're really nice off-road and stuff like that. A lot of people have mixed opinions on them because we've been seeing some more of these guys are literally saying some of them have been grenading themselves at the dealer. We have not seen any of that. We've seen no bulletins from Ford. All the customers love them, but they're not out here trying to beat them and run them, some kind of mud race autocross either. They're driving them through snow and stuff like this, and up in the mountains, and taking them on trips, and going up to Wisconsin and Michigan. They love them, but a lot of these guys are buying them, and I don't know what they're doing with them. I don't really know. Some people have had some bad issues with them, but all the ones that we've sold from our dealer have never come back for any reason, for any kind of issues or anything. None of that. So the octane rating, resistance to burn, which, like you guys have said, ignition value under compression, the resistance to burn, all vehicles don't need it, but a lot of people don't understand that when you take like a low compression motor and you start putting boost and stuff through it, and you try to increase fuel and stuff like that, and you really start increasing that performance of that motor, what ends up happening when you're trying to take 13, 14, 15 psi and push it into a motor, and you start getting that cylinder really, really, really hot, You start getting that cylinder really, really, really hot, and it really starts performing. A lot of guys will try to run 87 and they say the vehicle runs like crap. They put 91 or 93 in it and they're like, oh man, my fuel mileage went up, and it actually feels like the vehicle's getting more power. I'm gonna get on it kind of hard here. Get out of the way, Chevy. Yeah, she moves pretty good. I run 93 in the town car for the last year, and I just took it out, and it was pointless doing it. That SCT X4, you know, you get like an extra 15, 20 horsepower out of it, but you don't really notice it in a big boat like that because of how big it is. But it messes with the timing and everything, and you know, they claim that you get 15, 20 horse out of it when I bet you really only get like 7 to 10 horsepower out of it. You feel a little bit of a difference, but not much. And I know that SCT X4 is manipulating the timing, and that's how it ends up letting the vehicle run a little bit better on or act like it's got a little bit more power on 93. But you could probably mess with the timing itself on 87 and still get a little bit more power. It's a little conservative with the timing on that car because of what it is. It's a town car. It's a luxury car. So the next step is going to be pretty interesting for me when I try to stick the boost to it, and Cobra injectors and mass airflow and all that stuff. A little compression, so it's going to be perfect for it. I'm thinking about possibly pulling the motor and upgrading putting a set of like I don't know if it's like TRP forged pistons and crank in it, or like an Eagle setup, forged setup, or maybe Scat. I don't know if I'm gonna run Scat or Eagle or something like that, because they say the block can handle the power. The block's fine up until like, you know, 500, 550 horse or something like that, and some guys say even more. But the pistons aren't. The crank or not so much the crank as much as the rods. Nitrous is actually the best way to make power. It's the cleanest way to make power, but it's the most volatile. I don't know what that is. I bet you that's a sway bar link starting to tap. I'm gonna pull it in real quick and check it while it's here. I did not catch that before. I did not hear that or feel that. Pull that in real quick. Check that. Oh yeah, that's definitely like a sway bar link or a lower control arm. It drives good. It's surprising. Not until you hit a bump do you hear the sound. I bet you that's exactly what it is. I'm going to plug you guys in for a second. Move that Explorer. And put this Focus right there on that rack.
All right, that's it for this for right now, guys. I'm gonna end this right now so I can go ahead and clean, get out of here, and I need to get off of here anyway. I just wanted to say hi to you guys, let you into a little bit of my day today, and I'm gonna move on to the next thing. Have a great day. I got to focus on getting this done and call this customer up and let them know they probably have a lower control arm or a sway bar link also that's going out. See ya. Be blessed.